Hey there traders, welcome back for episode 27 from the StockBandit.tv. I'm sure glad that you made it. So I'm wondering, can you smell that? Like steak? As in the bulls are getting absolutely charred right now and the smoke from the grill is getting pretty dang thick and you can't even see out there. This market is absolutely hideous, and yet we still are waiting not just for a meaningful turnaround, but for even just a relief bounce, just a bounce. You know, the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ over the past 11 sessions have each recorded one advance. Just one. That's pretty ugly. And for those keeping score at home, that means that we've been sliding lower for more than 90% of the time during those past 11 days. That's pretty ugly. All right, so the technical picture is definitely bleak out there. The news flow is awful, and it seems like there's nobody interested in stocks. Well, we've definitely seen that before, though, right? Remember post 9/11? Remember those 2002 lows? Some of you who were around trading during that period, you know, there seemed to be absolutely no one who wanted to put cash into the market during that time, and yet we ended up seeing quite a nice rise following that. Now, am I saying that right now we're at a low like that and it's going to be nothing but improvement from here? Absolutely not. So please let me be clear on that. Bold predictions are for other people to throw out, not me. That's not my deal. I am a technical trader, but I will say that it's getting pretty interesting out there to see the senior indices start hitting 12 and 13-year lows. S&P 500 closing today at levels not seen since 1996. So eventually, some kind of a turn is going to come, and I do suspect that the clouds will ultimately break at some point, and the sun is again going to shine on stocks eventually, unless of course this time it is different, which it could be. But something to be considering out there, and I'm not saying that that's going to mean a real long-lasting bounce. We are in a bear market. If I zoom out on the chart, it's quite plain to see. We sell off, we stabilize, we bounce, we sell off further, and that pattern has just repeated itself on and on and on over the past year and change. And so in the short term, here's the point. The prospects for a bounce are starting to improve, believe it or not. When you're down 10 out of 11, you're going to get some bounce at some point. That doesn't mean it's on day 12, although it could be. But even though we did just break major support in the Dow and also here in the S&P 500, keep in mind that this is a market that's been characterized by head fakes for quite some time. New highs have been broken, and we've seen sell-offs begin. That took place right there. We've also seen support get broken to the downside, and then there comes snapper, and we get a pretty good reversal back to the upside. So remember those kinds of moves right there as the doom and gloom right now starts to get so thick that you can cut it with a knife, kind of like those steaks that we discussed at the beginning of the video. So just because you least expect a bounce to occur, a rip-roaring rally may just arrive, and if it does, it's definitely going to be worth a trade. So stay on your toes out there. Now, one final note. Be sure to subscribe to the RSS feed or join the email list or subscribe to the videos so that you don't ever miss what's coming. There are going to be some exciting things on the horizon here that I would not want you to miss out on. All right, thanks again for joining me, and I will see you soon with another video. But in the meantime, trade like a bandit.